At my first birthday ceremony, I grabbed my childhood sweetheart and claimed him as my future husband. Both families were thrilled and sealed the engagement on the spot. I spent every day counting down to growing up so I could marry Xiaohan. But fate had other plans. Instead of a wedding sedan, I got news that Xiaohan had died in battle. His parents were devastated, saying his only dying wish was to marry me. My dad, a man of his word, stood right up and said, "A Sioux girl keeps her promise." So under everyone's pitying stares, I held a rooster and bowed to a cold wooden tablet at the altar. On our wedding night, bamboo shadows flickered in the candlelight, and I sat alone on the bed. Staring at the empty bridal chamber and my husband's tablet, I kicked off my first ever married life rant. "Babe, how could you just leave like that? I'm a widow before I even moved in. Who am I even supposed to complain to? Look at this gorgeous dragon and phoenix quilt. Too bad you'll never get to use it. And this wedding wine aged 18 years? Smells amazing. Shame you can't taste it." I kept on rambling while I poured myself a full cup and downed it in one shot. Eventually, I talked myself out, lay down, and was ready to crash. But the second I blew out the candle, the room went ice cold out of nowhere. I was shaking so hard I instinctively yanked the blanket tight around me. "Who's there? Stop messing around." Dead silence, not a single response. Just pale moonlight coming through the window, casting jagged shadows across the floor. Then suddenly the bed sank, like someone had just laid down beside me. I froze completely. I literally forgot how to breathe. An even sharper chill cut right through the blanket. I could clearly feel it, the shape of a man lying right next to me, perfectly still. My brain screamed, "Ghost!" Wait, is this sleep paralysis? No, there's literally a ghost in my bed. My dead husband actually came back. I was terrified out of my mind, tried to scream, but my throat was completely blocked. I tried to run, but my body was pinned to the bed like I was nailed down. In the dark, all I could feel was his ice-cold presence right beside me. One living, one dead. We shared a bed and somehow survived that absolutely unhinged wedding night. I didn't dare close my eyes all night until the sky finally started to brighten. The chill and weight vanished in an instant. I jolted upright, drenched in cold sweat. His side of the bed was empty, but the crumpled sheets proved last night was very real. I stared at the tablet carved with Xiaohan's name and just collapsed onto the floor. From that night on, my ghost husband Xiaohan showed up every single night like clockwork. He never spoke, never did anything weird, just quietly slipped in, lay beside me, and left before dawn. The cold coming off him got worse every night. I had to pile on 3 thick blankets just to survive. I went from terrified to numb to, honestly, just used to it. I mean, aside from the freezing cold, he wasn't actually doing anything to me. So I started trying to talk to him. "Babe, I get it. You died unfairly and couldn't let go. But we're in different worlds now. You can't keep doing this." Nothing, zero reaction. "Is it rough down there, running low on cash? Want me to burn some money for you?" Still nothing. I'm a woman of action. The next day, I bought a huge stack of joss paper and drew a circle in the yard. I burned it all while chanting, "Xiaohan, don't hold back over there. Spend it, treat yourself, don't suffer." Weirdly enough, he felt a little less cold that night. I thought, okay, this is actually working. So I went all in. Upgraded from basic Joss cash to big bills, and even burned him a whole mansion. Half my monthly allowance was going straight to the incense shop. The owner lit up every time he saw me. My maid Xiaochun was sweet but timid. Watching me burn paper every day like I was possessed nearly broke her. "Miss, what on earth are you doing? The young master is gone. Please don't be so sad." I gave her a mysterious look and whispered, "You wouldn't understand, and it's a little thing between husband and wife." The turning point came when my nosy little cousin Su QQ paid me a visit. She'd been competing with me since we were kids, and when I married a tablet, she faked sympathy while laughing behind my back non-stop. That day, she showed up right as I was burning joss paper for Xiaohan out in the yard. "Cousin, what are you doing? The Xiao family is a general's household. If word gets out, people will think the Su family is into superstition." I rolled my eyes at her. "I'm sending stuff to my husband. Mind your own business. No good deed goes unpunished. Honestly, I think you've lost it from grief." The second she left, she ran straight to my mom and blew the whole thing way out of proportion, and my mom absolutely lost it and stormed into my yard. "You little idiot!" I barely got out "I'm not possessed" before she grabbed my hand and burst into tears. "My poor baby girl! It's all my fault for making you marry a tablet. I drove you crazy. Don't worry, I already hired a master. He'll get rid of whatever's on you." The next day, a Taoist priest in a Bagua robe was brought in, calling himself Master Wu Liang. He claimed he could catch every demon and ghost under heaven. He walked a slow, dead serious lap around my courtyard. "Your daughter's courtyard is absolutely soaked in dark energy. There is definitely a vengeful spirit here." My mom went pale and shoved a bag of silver into his hands. "Master, please, save my daughter. Consider it done. Tonight at midnight, I'll perform the ritual and scatter that spirit into nothing." I panicked. "That's my husband! Yeah, he's a ghost, but he's my legally wedded husband!" I rushed forward, but my mom grabbed me and would not let go. "Snap out of it! That thing is an evil spirit trying to hurt you!" I wanted to cry. "Mom, he's not hurting me. He just cost me money and blankets." Right on cue, Master Wu Liang kicked off his performance, pulling out all his gear, looking surprisingly legit. Pinned between my mom and Xiaochun on both sides, all I could do was stand there and watch.